Good afternoon, sirs and ma'ams. First things first, happy birthday, United States Navy. 250 years. Hoo-yah! Fair winds in following seas to my fellow shipmates. Now, what are we getting into today? Well, Cam Higby went to a vigil for Charlie Kirk in Seattle and was attacked, obviously, by the radical left, as they like to be called peaceful, but we know they're nothing but violent, irritating creatures. And MSNBC decided to have one of the co-founders for the No Kings, something called Indivisible. Indivisible, it sounds great on paper. It does. Indivisible. That sounds wonderful. But all it is getting all these radical leftists together to go out on the streets and protest authoritarianism when they're the ones that are actually authoritarian. And yeah, these people are nuts. Roll the intro. All right, first things first, if you could like, comment, and subscribe to The Right View, I would not mind the support, because at this moment in time, I still feel like conservative voices need to be lifted. It's only been a month since Charlie Kirk's assassination, and they're still doing it. They're still out there calling us Nazis, fascists, authoritarianism. It's crazy, and these people on the left are so far gone, there's nothing changing. There's nothing. I can't see it. I can't see any of these people changing their views. The only thing we stand for is law and order. These people stand for revolution. It's nuts. Now, as I said, Cam Higby, which he's a big YouTuber, he's outstanding to watch. He goes to college campuses and talks to people, much like Charlie Kirk. Not on the same level, obviously, but much like Charlie Kirk. It's outstanding watching this young man. He's very smart, has a lot of wisdom. But yeah, he was in Seattle at a vigil for Charlie Kirk when he encountered this terrible human being.
You're pushing at me.
Because you're trying to record my friends.
I'm recording you because you're saying that you would have killed Charlie Kirk yourself.
I sure would have.
You sure would have.
Oh, I can't wait to make my documentary.
Why would you have killed Charlie Kirk yourself?
Because he supports a genocide.
Because he supports a genocide.
He's a Nazi. He supports a pedophile. So yes, I will.
You will? You'll kill more people?
No, I don't need to kill him. Charlie Kirk dead. So, like, the job is
But you would have killed him yourself if he came here.
If I could change, sure would have.
Anybody on your list?
Nope. Sorry. My pandas probably cost more than your outfit. I got a 2026 car. What do you got? You probably drive a 1995 broke ass bitch. Ah, you're so scared.
That's assault. That's actually assault. I'll go get the cops. It's all good.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy that somebody is willing to say that. And they think that they're standing up against, what, fascism and white supremacy because someone's white and has an opinion, a Christian belief. This is, like I said, these people are gone. They're lost. They have no morality. They think they have the moral high ground, but no, they don't. They really don't. If you're willing to say that you would take someone's life over their beliefs, you're not on the right side of history. You're not, period. Now, he was also attacked by what looks to be a man dressed up as a woman and another woman.
Occupier, settler, colonizer. Occupier, settler.
Arrest her. It's right here. It's right here. The phone's on the floor right here. Arrest her. Where's my phone? It's right here, boss.
My friend Rachel Savage.
You have it, bro? Arrest her. She just broke my $400 glasses. I want to press charges.
Wow, what a beautiful crowd.
Is this your hat? Yeah. My glasses are totally broken. I know I'm filming this. I'm not skipping out on this. These are $4 glasses. 400.
An American.
I want her arrested. He punched me in the face.
Really? Is this intimidation? Is this political assassination gonna stop us in Seattle from speaking freely?
Well, I just got punched in the face. He tried to take my phone.
Are we gonna let the Seattle Times and the Stranger and NPR?
I want them both. They both punched me in the face. They both punched me in the face. Yeah.
All the names of
We're gonna make sure we get that face for facial recognition.
Are you looking notice up my cop too?
Let us do
Facial recognition. I'm doing my job too. I'm a journalist.
So you want to do this right now?
Yeah, I do.
So right.
Wait, do what? Do what? I'm confused. What are you asking?
You want to be a victim, right?
I do.
What's your
Yes.
ID, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Fuck. I don't have my ID. I don't have my ID on me. I can give you all my info though.
Yeah, this is crazy. A month after a man is assassinated for his beliefs, and there's still people out on the streets assaulting the press because he's a white supremacist, is what they're saying. He's a Nazi and a fascist. Now, where do they get this rhetoric from? Well, places like MSNBC, where they had one of the organizers for the No Kings protest. And I don't know if you've ever been to a No Kings protest. I have. I checked one out, and I'm going to be at another one here coming up shortly in a city near me. And all these people are elderly and, well, really weird-looking individuals. Now let's check out what MSNBC had to say about the No Kings protests.
Thousands of protesters are expected to come out in force this Saturday for the second batch of the No Kings anti-Trump protest that's planned nationwide. And Republicans are wasting no time smearing the demonstrators before they even set foot on the streets. There's Speaker Mike Johnson, who has slammed the protest as a, quote, hate America rally that would draw the, quote, pro-Hamas wing and the Antifa people. Joining us now is Leah Greenberg. She's the co-founder of Indivisible, which is one of the main organizers of the No Kings rally. Leah, thank you so much for making the time to be with us tonight. They've said that this is a un-American rally, that this is pro-Hamas, that this is about Antifa. Tell me, what is this rally actually about?
Well, the No Kings rally is a big tent political movement. We are calling on everyone who is standing up against Donald Trump's authoritarianism, his corruption, his attacks on our neighbors and on our rights. We're calling all those folks to come together.
His attacks on our neighbors. Now, they call illegal immigrants our neighbors. They're not my neighbor. Get them out of here. Deport, deport.
Collectively and push back. And that is what it is about. It is a joyful movement. It is a peaceful movement. These smears are transparently ridiculous and also quite sinister because they are very clearly setting up for a broader attack on free speech and the right to dissent in this country.
Given that, I mean, we hear talk.
The only people that don't want free speech in our country is the left.
Is reporting that the president is seriously considering invoking the Insurrection Act, and already we've seen these labels used against protesters, clergy members in cities like Chicago and Portland. Are you worried about the safety of Americans who come out to take part in these protests?
Like Chicago and Portland.
Well, we're working really hard with the over 2,500 folks or groups who have registered and who are organizing these events in communities all over the country, red areas, blue areas, rural areas, suburban, rural. We're working to make sure that everybody's got the safety training, the de-escalation training, the preparation and safety teams to make sure that these are peaceful and joyful and positive events for everyone involved. We want to be sure that we're doing our part collectively to make that happen. And also,
they're not peaceful or joyful. I went to one not even dressed in anything that had to do with Trump or anything like that. I just went to document, to see what would happen. And they were yelling shame at me. They were calling me names. And these are elderly people that are hollering at me just because I looked patriotic or looked like a veteran. I had an old veteran tell me I should be ashamed of myself. And he told me that all of my benefits, everything in the VA was going to disappear. He was dead wrong.
We need to denounce this incredibly irresponsible rhetoric that is fueling a climate of greater anger, greater anger on the Republican side, as these folks are just blatantly lying about what our movement is and what we are trying to do.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the psychology of fear and whether what we're seeing with the crackdown on immigration, with the rhetoric against protests, with the increasing language of using Antifa, even using the word domestic terrorist organizations, trying to link that to liberal causes or the George Soros Foundation. Talk to us about that climate and how it animates those that you would like to come out on No Kings Day.
Absolutely. Well, what we're seeing right now is straight out of the authoritarian playbook, right? Their whole idea is that if they can make enough people afraid, then we start to fall in line preemptively. We start to obey in advance, right? That is the whole idea, that once they've kind of created that climate of fear, they don't even have to do this repression because everyone just starts doing what they want. And we've seen them enact that playbook with businesses, with law firms, with higher education, and now they're trying to do it in civil society and philanthropy and on regular people. And that is what we have collectively got to oppose, because what we need to understand is that the authoritarian playbook, the idea that they are all powerful, the idea that they can get away with this, it's a lie. It's always been a
Get away with what? Enforcing the law that's been on the books for fucking years? Jeez, oh Pete's. These people are anti-law and order. That's all it is. There's nothing happening that's authoritarian. There's nothing. Enforcing the law is not authoritarian. These people don't want law and order.
Lie. And the reason that they are so scared, the reason that they are trying to preemptively prevent us from expressing our rights is because they understand that large-scale peaceful protest is what exposes that lie, is what shows that we can actually collectively defy them, and what fuels the broader conditions for courage across society that's going to be necessary to push back against this administration.
Do you feel like this movement is different, right? I mean, you guys have...
So they're literally saying right now that we don't give a shit about Republican votes by saying collectively defy. We don't care about your vote. We only want what we want. We want open borders. We want illegal immigrants to have free health care, free education. We want our cities overrun by illegal immigrants, Muslims.
Been around for a very long time. You've been part of many protests, many organizing. You've done this for years. Is there something different about what we will expect on Saturday?
Well, first of all, I would say the scale is different. Now,
how big is it? How many people are you expecting at this point?
We are expecting in the millions, but I'll just give you an example of the scale and how it has changed. So we were active in the first Trump administration. The single largest demonstration in the first Trump administration was around 750 events across the country for the Families Belong Together rallies opposing family separation, right? We're now expecting about 2,500 events around the country on No King. So we're talking about literally 4 times as many, and places all over, really red, really rural, all over the map. We are seeing people come.
No, not really red or rural.
Is the other thing.
What
We're
a
seeing
joke.
A really big tent. People are saying, I don't agree on everything right now, but what I agree on is that this isn't what our country is supposed to be. This isn't what I want for my neighbors. This isn't what I want for my kids. And so I'm coming out and showing up.
All right, Leah Greenberg, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. We look forward to talking to you in the days ahead of No King's Day. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we can come to a conclusion here that they literally just don't care about your vote. These Democrats and liberals want what they want. That's it. It doesn't matter what you voted for. They're going to continue their rhetoric. They're going to continue to call us all Nazis and fascists because we want law and order in our country. And we're not anti-immigrant. We're not. We're anti-illegal immigrant. That's one thing that they continuously say. You guys are anti-immigration. No, we're not. No, we're not. Look at this beautiful video. Yeah, I love everything about that. It's amazing. If you want to be an American, do it the right way. Do it the right way. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Glad to have all those immigrants that are now American citizens. Now, as for those No Kings protests that happened over the weekend, here's one from Michigan.
Well, thank you, Grand Rapids. Thank you, Phil Skaggs. And thank you, Mayor David LeGrand. I got to say, you guys have brought the heat here to progressives in the park.
Yeah, they really brought the heat to progressives in the park. What they really should be saying is you've really brought the heat to communists in the park, because that's what these people really are. They're communists. They only want their way. Like I said, they don't care about your vote, and they don't want Donald Trump to succeed. They want our country to fail, and that tells you a lot about what type of Americans these people really are. Now, that is what I have for you on this beautiful, beautiful Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you have a wonderful, Monday. If you haven't commented yet, please comment on this video. Well, if you enjoyed it. If you don't know what to comment, just leave an emoji. For the rest of the day, stay motivated, stay hydrated, get outside, do some PT, change your socks. I'll talk to you in the next one. All right, bye.